Ambassador News.
All right.
I'm down here in Lincoln University, Historical Black College,
That's right.
HBC.
You.
HBCU, University,
go.
not just college, right? University. And it opened in 1854.
That is correct.
Wow. This is quite a university.
A wonderful institution. It just is a place that we could go.
Yes. Yes.
Black people didn't have another school to go to.
Right.
And so
right.
this is the first one, along with Cheney.
Okay.
But this is the first degree granting university.
Oh, okay.
Lincoln
Now, where's
University.
Cheney? It's North Carolina or?
It's in Pennsylvania too.
Oh, Cheney is okay.
It's about an hour from here.
Oh, okay.
Hour north
okay,
of us, going towards
okay.
Philly.
Oh, okay, okay,
Mhm.
okay. That's the way I came in, Philly area.
It's up that way.
All right. Introduce yourself for the camera.
Good. Well, you want to say good morning?
Good
Well, my
afternoon.
name is Timothy Chambers. I'm the director of bands here at Lincoln University. I began working here in 2016, and it's been fun. We're in a rebuilding mode.
Okay.
We started off very small. I may have had my first day 5 instrumentalists
Wow. Okay. Okay.
and a whole lot of auxiliary.
Okay.
But we have grown, and the university has been supporting me
Sure.
through scholarships, and so we're able to build. We're not where we want to be yet,
Hmm.
but we're on our way.
But they sound so good.
Thank you. And today, even with the alumni
They came
performing
right,
with
right,
us,
right.
the bulk of the sound was the band that's here now.
Yes. 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 I saw that.
And
yes.
so it's all about quality and not necessarily quantity, because we know the quantity will come, but
Sure.
quality is always first. That's
Yeah.
my philosophy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got to have quality.
Gotta have quality. And when you seem to have it, as I, in the room there, I'm listening to you guys. I think got like an hour tape, practice. You know what I mean? I'm going to the game to see you guys do it there, but I got enough not to even go.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I felt really the vibe of the band and how they really revere you and look up to your leadership and things of that nature. How long have you been actually doing teaching music like this?
I've been doing music for this is my 33rd year.
Wow.
And so it's been fun, and the joy I get out of it is carving young minds.
Okay.
I know sometimes they think I'm tough on them.
Sure.
Tough love. But I have to let them know, don't have a sense of entitlement.
Sure.
You're going to have to work for everything that
yes.
you do.
That's right.
And, I let them know, if your parents give you, you won't know what it's like to work for whatever you have to in life. And nobody owes you anything.
That's right.
And so I'm coming from the old school.
Right.
And
Which need to be today.
it has worked, and
Yeah.
I'm going to continue to do the same thing.
Wow. And what state are you originally from?
I'm from Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
I'm from the bluegrass state. Yes, I'm from Kentucky. And
From Muhammad Ali State, if I can say
Exactly.
that right there.
Exactly. A lot of people think that because I've traveled, they thought I was military. I've been a lot of
Okay.
places: Mississippi, North Carolina,
All right. Yes.
Delaware, and now I'm here in Pennsylvania. It's just the way my job took me.
Oh, okay. Wow.
About 4 years ago, I wasn't working. No,
Okay.
not 4. It's more than 4 now. Let me see. I started working again in 2016, so it's 4 years before that. By 2012,
Okay.
I didn't work because I had kidney failure.
All right.
My last job was Delaware State,
Okay. Right up the
University.
road here, right?
right in Dover. And
Yeah.
so when Lincoln called me in 2016 August, it was just a joy. I really have had to use my skills that
Sure.
I was taught here because of the smallest of the group.
Yeah.
But that's where you know you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Sure.
When you're able to resurrect something that may have died.
Sure.
And then
And you seem to life seem to be there.
I'm having fun with these young people. They,
And I see it. I see it and
I
everything.
have a lot of fun with them.
Yeah. Where are you with the kidney thing? What's going on with
Well,
that?
right now, I'm just waiting on a phone call.
Okay.
They're doing the biopsy on the kidney
Okay.
as we speak.
Okay.
And I just didn't want to drive all the way to Baltimore now until they say it's a good kidney.
Okay.
It's for you.
Yeah.
And so anytime now. That's why every time I keep
Keep
grabbing
going
my
to the
phone.
phone. Yes,
Because I keep hearing it ring.
yes,
so
yes.
But it's a roller coaster ride for
Sure.
those of us know about that. It's a roller coaster ride when they call you about it because you're not sure because you could be almost on the operating table like I've been several times.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then the kidney wasn't good. So what my wife and I suggested today is that they give me a call.
Sure.
Once it's been the biopsy on the kidney,
Okay.
and they say it's a good one. So because don't want to waste time
Sure.
because it is a roller coaster ride. It's
Yes.
emotional.
Sure. I seen that in there. Yes.
It's a good emotion, but then when you don't get it, it's just like
Right. Exactly.
And I've been on dialysis since 2011.
Okay.
But I never let it stop me from what I need to do.
Sure.
And
Are you
keep
eating
living.
proper and all things?
Properly do what the doctors
Sure,
say, those
sure.
kind of things.
Good.
And
good.
there are people who've been on dialysis 40 years.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And people don't know it because a lot of people don't know I'm on dialysis unless I speak it.
Unless you tell them.
And
right,
they don't
right.
even know that my wife is on dialysis.
Right.
That lady right there.
Wow.
Oh,
okay.
Nobody knows, but we've been dealing for it for my wife 18 years. Me just since about 9 years now.
Sure. You guys seem to work together as a unit too, because when I seen you in there next, and I look over and say, "Oh, well, there's the wife," which is a good thing. That's a good thing too for the young people to see that right
Yes,
there.
she's always been there for me.
That's good. So, what after today, after the game? What's the aspirations for next year?
Next year is to continue to bring in some more quality students, grow.
Sure.
The philosophy won't change. Just continue to do what we do best.
Sure.
Bring in quality students, program grow, bringing in quality. Hopefully the quantity will come.
Yes.
You deal with what you have.
Sure.
So
Sure.
during my career, even though I work with some big band programs, I have, but as a director of bands, I've always had to rebuild somebody's program.
Okay.
Every job I've had
Wow.
since '97,
Oh, okay. Wow.
I've had to go and rebuild. I went back to my alma mater, which is Kentucky State University, which is an HBCU as well, 1886, and had to build there. Then I left there and went to Fayetteville State in North Carolina. Had to build there.
Sure.
And then I went to Delaware State as an assistant band director. Then I came here as director of bands and building here. So it's good to have gotten the skills in undergraduate at Kentucky State to kind of help me to be who I am today. I have a lot of people to be thankful for. I have my high school band director, my college band directors. They were my father figures.
Okay.
And they gave me tough love, and they showed me the way.
Which you needed, right?
And I appreciate it.
Of course. They're going to made you to.
Absolutely.
Wow. So if a young person today in the inner city is interested in coming to Lincoln and interested in the band and things of that nature, how would they reach out? How would they reach you?
Well, they can reach me at tchambers, TCHAMBERS, at Lincoln.edu. That's my email address. That comes directly to me.
Okay.
I don't have no problem giving out my cell phone number as well. It's 910-977-1290. And most of the time when they contact you, they want to know what it is that's required of them.
Okay.
And we require your major scales and a prepared piece that you may have, something you may have done in solo and ensemble in high school.
Sure.
And then if you come here on campus, we may ask you to do some sight reading, which will be a piece that you've never seen before. But it wouldn't be anything that you couldn't play.
Sure.
Just want to see if you could read.
Right. Okay.
And we'll go on that based on the audition and based on finances that we have available. Then we'll award you an amount.
Oh, okay.
It's based off of that. So I always tell students, don't be afraid.
Sure.
You never know until you try.
Yes. But the shame is this right here in the inner city. I'm from New Jersey. And, the shame is I was telling Dr. Horn, I said, we don't hear about HBCU colleges. It's not a great advertisement in the cities.
Well, the thing is that, and it's nothing new, it's like history.
Sure.
When the HBCUs are normally down south.
Okay.
Majority of 100 and something of them, about 130 HBCUs and colleges. They're down south, and they were originally established because we didn't have nowhere else to go.
Sure. During Jim Crow.
Yeah, we couldn't go to school anywhere.
Sure.
And so these schools were established for us. And during those times, we didn't have a choice.
Right. Okay.
So we had to go to those schools. And now, the students they can go anywhere they want to.
Sure.
The thing is that a lot of times, blacks, when they go to other schools, they don't know who they are when they finish.
Right. Sure.
And
let me
you have to be. They're mostly interested in. I don't want to say it like this, but they do a lot with sports. The
Sure.
athletes.
Okay. Yes.
At one times, the HBCUs, their sports were dominant.
Sure.
That's where everybody had to go to school. So HBC is a great place. But see, we're talking about far north. And so that's the difference. So the farthest north school is Cheney University, which is right down the road.
Sure.
And then us. And the farther south you go, starting with, you got Central State
All right.
in Ohio, then Kentucky State. Then you keep on going down, and then you have, you got Morgan State and Howard.
Sure.
And then you keep on going, and just get the schools just
Pop up.
they double and triple.
Sure.
So
I guess I was looking for more so a mass advertisement through the inner cities, because it seems that if you don't really look, you will not even know that these universities are still in existence.
well, it's because a lot of it starts with the counselors.
Okay.
That's where it all starts, and a lot of times they persuaded them not to go to HBCUs.
Okay.
It's
You
really
mean, they're guidance counselors, right?
yeah, it's really up to the black community
Sure.
to
reach
support.
out. Right. Sure.
And a lot of that used to happen in the black church,
Yes.
and not just once 1 month out of the year, not just February. It was
Not,
all
right, all year
12
long.
months.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And so, but I don't get upset if someone chooses to go to a school other than HBCU. My thing is don't complain
Sure.
when things are not done fairly
Sure.
for you.
Sure. But
HBCUs do not. One thing about us, we do not discriminate.
Sure.
We
I
accept
see a lot of
everybody.
the character. I guess where I'm coming from is this here. I see a lot of character in the city, in the inner cities, that if they could be steered this way, that they could develop it and they could see their creativity.
And we have, not just only us, but a lot of HBCUs have gone, and they usually use the face of either using their sports or they're using their choir and band
Sure.
to kind of educate. And I'm telling you, people get excited when they see, especially HBCU bands,
Sure.
because we call ourselves show bands.
Sure.
And because they don't have exposure, they don't know.
Yes.
And so when they do get exposure, what we try to do is when we're able, some of the local schools, like we do a lot of performances in Philadelphia at some of the charter schools.
Sure.
And it's just amazing how overwhelmed not only the students but the faculty and staff,
Yes.
because they don't see that.
Right. Exactly.
And so what society has tried to do, they've come up with a bunch of classics. We used to do a lot of classics, football classes, HBCU classes. And
Yes.
we would come up north
Right.
and try to expose, our community with an HBCU.
We used to have it
experience.
in Meadowlands, Whitney M. Young Jr. football class.
Well, he graduated from Kentucky State.
Oh, okay.
Whitney M. Young. Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
big. Yeah. That
Yeah,
was
it's a
big.
big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, the fans come out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure.
And it's usually everybody. It's just
Everybody,
not
yeah.
it's just not black folk. It's
Sure.
everybody.
Sure.
So one thing we do bring people together.
Right.
And so all my jobs have been HBCUs. Somebody asked me, why? I said, well, I love carving young minds.
Right.
I mean, I can go anywhere and teach.
Sure, of course.
I can go anywhere and teach,
Right.
but my jobs, all my jobs, every last one of them, 33 years, have been at HBCUs. And, and I've grown better as a person and a musician as well.
Okay. Wow. I appreciate the interview.
Thank you so
And
much.
God bless you
God bless you.
with the kidney and good health and everything.
All right, thank you so much.
And keep hope alive. And
Oh, yeah.
yes, sir. We got to do that right there.
Yes, sir.
And no matter how many times you got to go, you go.
You just go.
You go. You
just
go
go.
back. If you go back because God don't want us to entertain failure at all.
And it's on His time.
It's on His time.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Nice
Bless
to meet you.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Thank you. Zachariah Jackson, Bassett News. I missed the first part of the game.